Hi, everyone. This is Dr. Cheryl Selman. I want to welcome you all to The Love Code. This is a program devoted to uplifting you, transforming you, healing you, expanding your consciousness. And as always, it's just such a pleasure to have you with me and with my very special guest today and a very special conversation that we're going to be having today. First of all, let me just say, for those of you who are listening for the very first time, welcome to the show. I hope you'll be returning every week. If you'd like to get the archives of the show sent to you, please go to my website, drcherylselman.com, or you can like me over at Facebook, which is What Women Must Know, and I will be able to forward you the archive shows, not only of the Love Code, but the other show I've been doing on Progressive Radio Network every Thursday at 4 p.m. called What Women Must Know. Both of these shows are great opportunities to uplift and expand your consciousness. And as always, they are in-depth conversations that really make a difference in your life. So I'm really excited about our conversation today, and I will just give you a little background. We're going to have a wonderful opportunity to talk to Dr. and Master Zhigang Sha, who really started a lot of things in my life. I first interviewed Master Sha in November, and I was graciously invited to be his guest at a retreat in November in Toronto. Well, it had a huge effect on my life and the life of people around me. And in fact, this show was inspired by my experience, not just of the amazing work that Master Sha is doing, but many of his students who I met when I was in Toronto attending the retreats from all over the world, who shared with me the amazing and often miraculous healing stories for themselves and family members. So I really wanted to dedicate a program for spiritual upliftment after that experience, and that's how the Love Code was born. So first of all, I want to share a little bit about Dr. and Master Zhigang Sha. He is a soul leader, a world-renowned master healer, and a divine servant. He is the creator of soul, body, mind medicine. He was trained as a conventional medical doctor in China and a doctor of traditional Chinese medicine in Canada and China, the founder of the Institute of Soul Healing and Enlightenment and the Love, Peace, Harmony movement. Master Sha is a grand master of many ancient disciplines, including Qigong, Tai Chi, Kung Fu, Feng Shui, and the I Ching. Master Sha is also an expert in the most advanced cellular healing science. In the West, he is involved in breakthrough research on the effects of spirit on the human system. Master Sha was named Qigong Master of the Year at the 5th World Congress on Qigong, and in 2006, he was honored with the prestigious Martin Luther King Jr. Commemorative Commission Award for his humanitarian efforts. His television program, The Power of Soul, debuted on public television in July 2010. Master Sha is 11-time New York Times bestselling author of 22 books, and his recent book, I wouldn't say his latest book because he has a new book coming out very shortly, but his latest book is The Tao Classic of Longevity and Mortality, which was #1 rated on Amazon, and I know there's another book coming out very shortly, and I'll let Master Sha talk more about that. So, having said all of that, it is my great pleasure to welcome Master Sha to the show today. Hello, Master Sha.
Hello, Dr. Shell. Thank you so much for you creating this program to offer the opportunity for us to serve humanity about spirituality, like you mentioned. I am extremely grateful.
Well, it's so mutually shared, Master Sha. I'm very grateful for you, the opportunity to meet you. if people have been following me on Facebook, they might have seen some of my photos of beautiful Honolulu and rainbows in the sky in Honolulu and Diamond Head, because I've just returned from a 1-week retreat in Honolulu on longevity and rejuvenation with Master Sha and about 499 other people from all over the world. So I am still integrating all of the experiences and learnings that occurred during that amazing 1-week retreat. So, Master Sha, thank you so much for the wonderful work you are doing, for the wonderful healing and learnings from that retreat. It has been life-changing, and it's been life-changing for many people. And I think let me just share my experience, Master Sha. I think you'll be happy to hear this. So, last night, I actually had a headache, and I don't usually have a headache, and I just could not get rid of it. So I was going to bed, and I went to bed, and I said a healing prayer that I learned from you, Master Sha, and I said, "Dear Divine, please take away this headache. I know you had to do this. Do a good job. Thank you, thank you, thank you." And I have to tell you, Master Sha, within minutes, that headache absolutely disappeared. Gone. And it was like so amazing. I have to tell you that. I knew you would like that.
Yeah. I like to hear that very much. You heard about people laughing here. Give a big hand for that. Everybody.
So I better tell everyone. I tell everyone who's listening to the show. You actually are broadcasting this to an advanced retreat that is going on in Honolulu for about how many people are listening to us right now?
More than 300 people at advanced training. And thank you just now for more than 300.
Hello to everybody. Aloha. As they're listening to our conversation, I'm so happy to share this with everyone. Master Sha, I would like to invite my good friend Sunny Reedy to come into our conversation. Are you there, Sunny?
Yes.
Yes, I'm there.
Okay.
I'm here.
Okay, because we hear you loud and clear. Because I think I'd like to start this conversation with Sunny's story. Sunny is a very, very special friend of mine for many, 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 many years. And she lives in Honolulu, and I shared with her my experience the first time I met you, Master Sha, and I encouraged her to learn more because she was dealing with a very chronic condition. So, Sunny, I'm going to pass it over to you, and if you can just give us a bit of a background on what had been happening and what occurred for you in the retreat recently.
Aloha, Master Sha. I am so grateful to be sharing my experience with you and what's happened with me since I had your 10 Sacred Systems blessing. For those with a little, so you have a little background on what was happening with me. 3 years ago, I had a TIA, and a TIA is a mini stroke. And because of that mini stroke, for the last 3 years, I've been dealing with what we thought originally was hypertension, and have been treated by my doctors here locally for hypertension. But about a year ago, they discovered that I did not have hypertension. I had something called erratic blood pressure, which there is not a lot of knowledge about because there's been most of the money that goes into research has been for hypertension or low blood pressure. In the discovery, they started treating me for this thing called erratic blood pressure, but nothing was working. In the last 8 months, it had gotten really debilitating. because I would have spikes up to 199 or 289, or 5 times it was in the 300s, 302 over 136, and then it might drop down to 80 over 49, which was the lowest it ever got. So what they decided was that they didn't really know what to do with me. So I had to start charting everything that I was eating. I had to start charting my blood pressure every 15 minutes. And so in the midst of all of that, I couldn't do my profession because I was really exhausted most of the time. But when Cheryl told me about Master Sha, I went on his website. I went and listened to his videos on YouTube, and I was very, very impressed because my background is that I've had some really debilitating diseases in the past, and I have experienced some miracles in my life. So Cheryl, in giving me all this information, was an incredible gift in my life, because when Master Elena came back from Toronto, she called me, and she is the head, along with her husband Patrick, the people who run the center here in Hawaii. And Master Elena has truly been a gift in my life, as she has been there for me. She's been supporting me in going to the center here in Hawaii. And when Master Henderson was here in Hawaii, I had the opportunity to have a blessing from Master Henderson. And he did a blessing for me and did a calligraphy for me called The Greatest Light. At the same time, I had received a book from Master Elena called Divine Transformation, which I started reading. And when Master Sha came, I decided that when I went to the retreat, that I would set my intentions. And my intentions were that my body would be healed, that my vision, because I had hypertensive retinopathy and I was losing some of the vision in my left eye, that my eye would be healed. And they wanted me to take part in a research program at Sloan Kettering Research Center in New York. And my intention that I set was that I would not need to participate in that research program, which was a month. And when I went to the retreat, I experienced some miraculous healings and learned about them from other people. And one of my friends, Linda, who you will all get to talk to a little later, who has had a miraculous healing. It's just been incredible what's happened to Linda. I was told that I would possibly get to have a healing by Master Sha, a blessing that would be used as a demonstration. And On Tuesday morning, Tuesday afternoon, I had a really, really bad day. I had gone up to get a blessing, and I could hardly stand up. It took two wonderful women to support me through the blessing. And when I went back and sat down, I was extremely weak. I had to go home. I was not feeling well. My blood pressure was 267. It was a really bad day, over 116, I think it was. And the next morning, I read some of Divine Transformation. I listened. In my house, I have Peace, Harmony, Love going in 4 rooms in my house. I did my Greatest Light calligraphy. I did a forgiveness calligraphy. And before I went to bed, I said, Divine, I really appreciate you, and I know that my body is receptive to your healing. I appreciate you. I'm grateful for you being in my life, but I really need to have this leave my body. And I went to sleep. I woke up at 4:15 in the morning, and when I walked down my hall, something happened in my body, and I stood taller, my shoulders dropped, and I felt incredible. Dr. Cheryl was here with me, and we went to the retreat. And I took my blood pressure before we left, and my blood pressure was 117/78. And one of my intentions was that when my body was healed, that my blood pressure would be 117/78 consistently. That afternoon, Master Sha asked me to a stage, and he did a blessing on me. And when he did it, he had his hand on top of my head, and, excuse me, he did the blessing, and I felt it from my head to the bottom of my feet, and I almost fell off of the chair. And ever since, my blood pressure, the highest it has been, is 122/81. And I feel absolutely incredible. And I cannot thank you enough for the gift that you have given me, Master Sha, and all of the other people who have been so instrumental in this. Master Henderson, Master Patrick, Master Orlena, Cheryl, Master Janet, Master Julie. It's just been the best thing that could have ever happened to me.
Thanks, Sunny. That was beautiful. We really appreciate and understanding how profound it was, because I just want to reiterate that Sonny had a chronic condition that none of the top doctors anywhere were able to heal or address or even understand, much less control. So, Master Sha, would you like to comment about that?
Okay. I was so excited to hear her stories. Have everybody feel good about the stories? I would like to say I am the servant of humanity. I was blessed to study Western modern medicine as an MD, traditional Chinese medicine as a doctor of traditional Chinese medicine, including acupuncture, Chinese herbs, and the Chinese massage. Since age 6, I studied the Tai Chi. At the age 10, I did the Shaolin Kung Fu. Tai Chi is internal, and the Shaolin is external. And I studied Kung Fu, Yi Jing, all the ancient wisdom, plus and the Western medicine, traditional Chinese medicine. Now I'm writing Tao calligraphy, a healing art. I was able to create a way, including ancient sacred wisdom, plus what I have learned from the divine, from the source. For me, the most important is I am sharing a self-healing way. Plus, I'm the doctor from China. I'm the healer. So therefore, why touch her head? Then I'm just a vessel and vehicle. Divine, the Tao source, energy, spirit, matter, going through her body and to balance her condition, to remove the blockages. That's what happened. Now, I am writing a book again. In my heart, I believe this statement. I have the power to heal myself. You have the power to heal yourself. Thank you, Dr. Cheryl, for your sharing your say hello healing techniques just now for your headache last night. And we have the power to heal the world.
Yes, we do. And I want to thank you for the wonderful work you're doing on teaching very profound but yet very simple healing tools and healing modalities. And so many of your books are just priceless because they're giving this knowledge out. They're teaching people. So I want to invite someone else to come in on this conversation. So let me ask if Linda is on the line.
I most certainly am, Dr. Cheryl.
Okay.
Hello, Dr.
Well, wonderful.
Hi, Sonny.
So I have Linda Breyer on the line. Now, the very first time I interviewed Master Sha, I asked him before we got on the show if he could please do a blessing for my friend, very good friend Linda, who was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. And Master Sha, you did do a blessing on the show. And then you invited me and Linda to come to the retreat in Toronto, but Linda was too sick to do that, so I went. But when I was there, we were able to get some of the master teachers and healers to follow up with Linda. So this was in November. We are now here in April, and Linda just returned from the retreat in Honolulu as well. She came, which was her goal, and I'm going to pass it over to Linda to kind of just encapsulate. Linda, if you would, just kind of, tell us your story in a condensed form, because we have a lot of other things we want to talk about, but I know you are very anxious to talk to Master Sha and share with all of us listening what's happened to you.
Yes, I am delighted to do that, and it's very difficult, and I am a writer, and I do public speaking, and I'm a vocalist as well. It's hard to put these amazing feelings into words. Sunny, you did a great job by also saying, there really are no words to convey how much gratitude we have for the amazing and incredible work that Dr. Shah is doing and is teaching everyone. And as you said, Cheryl, I have you to thank for introducing me to Dr. Shah back in November. I want to share that one of the most amazing things that happened that fueled my desire to come all the way to Honolulu to the retreat. I, of course, wanted to meet you, Dr. Shah. Could not wait to meet you in person. But I had such success just over the phone and quantumly with Dr. Shah during that time that, Cheryl, when you introduced me to him, it was during that 2-week period when I learned about the Tao source and the calligraphy that Dr. Shah has created and how it all works together. That time, during that one time, it was just a 2-week period, my cancer marker numbers dropped 329 points. That doesn't happen, especially with pancreatic cancer. So, of course, the oncologists were going, hey, our chemo works great. So I went, partly. I said, but I am doing amazing other things. And Dr. Shah, that's where you come in. I am here to tell everyone that I quite literally am living proof that using all of the many tools, because that's what you've done, Dr. and Master Shah, you've created all these tools for people who are fortunate enough to attend your retreats and your classes, that we can use these tools how to best serve our lives and to serve others by doing that. And I really don't know how to say how much gratitude I have, how to express that. But it is still a work in progress for me. So, Dr. Shah, I have a question for you. You have taught me so much. Can you give me some advice how I can best complete this journey of mine to fully get rid of the rest of my cancer?
Good. First of all, everybody, the result are we are so happy to hear your great stories. How do you continue to heal? You mentioned Tao calligraphy. Do you have one of my Panda cards, like a Da Ai? You got one?
I have all 10 of them.
You have all of them. Wonderful.
Yes, I sleep with them around me at night.
Okay, you put around you. Good. Do you have my Da Ai book, the small book, Da Ai book? Okay.
No, I have other books, but I don't have that book.
Okay.
Which one is it?
The Greatest
Frozen.
Love.
Yeah, Master Frozen will send it to you. So just remember, Da Ai book or the card. Just use one calligraphy card. You mentioned and Love Peace Harmony. Do you have my Love Peace Harmony song? The song. Do you have the song?
Yes, it puts me to sleep at night. I love it.
Perfect. That's why for you continue to heal, I have offered Tao Source spiritual treasures, many to your pancreas, to your different systems. Then what you need to do is at the morning when you wake up, you will silent CDs. Hear all my Tao Source divine treasures, spiritual treasure. It's a light bulb. Please turn on for healing me. I'm very grateful. Then here, Love, Peace, Harmony, Soul Song, here, Panda Card. You can just choose the Da Ai, greatest love, or greatest forgiveness, Da Kuan Shu. Then 2 hours per day. Remember, for healing cancer, pancreas cancer, we all know how serious. For healing cancer, the guidance from early beginning, 2 hours a day, listen the peace harmony, the song, and the tracing, the calligraphy. And therefore, you can do half hour, 20 minutes, 10 minutes. You add all the time together. When you do 2 hour self-practice, you focus. The key is to use the heart to chant. Use the heart to treat. Like Tanda, one major greatest thing is the greatest gratitude. So when you trace this Tanda card, for example, Da Ai, greatest forgiveness, Da Kuan Shu, use your heart, show your gratitude to heaven, to earth, to nature, to divine. 2 hours a day, because later I believe Doctor will ask me how can people, why this works for people. Like just now, beloved one, talk about the blood pressure, shift up so high, so low. You pancreas cancer. This is not the easy case. How does it work out? Because the Tao calligraphy, why create like you and last beloved one said, so because I connect with heaven, I connect with the source. When I wrote this calligraphy, divine the Tao source, spirit, energy, matter, they put in the calligraphy. So when you trace the calligraphy, this source, soul, heart, consciousness, energy, matter will come to your body, to the area we have blockages. For you, it's pancreas, or any part of blockages. This invisible light, including soul, heart, consciousness, energy, matter, will go to the block the area to remove it. Therefore, your cancer mark from 400 something reduced to the 40 something. 2 hours a day, you add all the practical time together, chant the love, peace, and harmony, say hello, turn on all my dorsal treasures, tracing calligraphy at the same time, chanting and tracing together, do 2 hours a day. Then, like Frozen, like Master Shunia, whatever our team, like Master Dr. Cher, let us to know. When you need me, I try to be available for you, even I'm in the silence, because I want you, I truly want you to recover. Pancreas cancer, we all understand how difficult. My best wishes, like everybody will chant for her. Chant 1 minute. Repeat after me for her, for the first one. Da I, chanting. Greatest love melts all blockages, transform your conditions, recover as soon as possible. Really, really love 2 of you. Including share. Really, really, really 3 of you. For everybody, really, really love you everyone. Really, really love you everyone. I really, really love you everyone. Really love you, everyone. Really love you, everyone.
Well, that was wonderful. I'm so grateful. I want Linda, I think you really need to let everyone know the latest update on your situation so we can truly appreciate how miraculous your healing has been.
Yes. So ever since that time in November when it dropped 329 points, and I was given some of these tools, many of them, and I was a novice at it, but I was so moved and so inspired by it that my latest numbers, I am down to number 48.
So that's a Cancer marker, and 35 is normal. And she started at 5. How much were you in November? 580 or something like that?
Yes.
And now she's down to 48, and 35 is normal, which, it's astounding that someone with a diagnosis of pancreatic cancer over a year ago is alive and well and thriving.
From 480.
Thank you so much. I'm so grateful. And Master Sha, thank you so much for answering my question in such a beautiful and complete way. I did have the tools, but it wasn't clear to me how best to utilize them, and you just gave me a roadmap. Thank you so much. I am really, really grateful for that. Thank you.
You are most welcome. I'm so delighted. If you can recover, you will be a great example for so many cancer patients.
I know, and then I can serve.
And again, thank you for that.
Thank you.
So thank you, Linda. So Master Sha, for people who are listening who've never really known about you and your work, I'd like you to help people understand. So let's talk about illness. From the great knowledge and wisdom that you have, what is it that creates illness? And when you talk about blockages, which you just did, can you explain that a little bit more so people can have another perspective on what is behind and generating illness and how to heal?
Thank you. I'm talking with the people never heard about me. There are 3 words in ancient wisdom. Millions of people are searching for the ancient wisdom. The first word is Jing. Jing means matter, material. Think about a human being, newborn baby, 90% or more are made of body fluid, liquid. Adults still have, 75%, 80%, 70% more or less as a body liquid. We know cell liquid. So therefore also cell tissues. So our organ made by cells, matter, material. Jing. Second is qi. I think now modern medicine in Washington, D.C., the biggest institute, they put billions of dollars, wealthy people support for research. Now, many research for qi. Qi means vital energy, life force. People heard about qi, C-H-I or Q-I. So how does the qi produce in the body? Think about heart, bang da 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 da, bang da da da, bang da da da. So heart contraction, expansion. When cells contract, matter inside the cells radiate to the space between cells. Every organ has millions of billions of cells. In scientific research, a human brain has 15 billion cells. Some, especially scientists, said a human being may have 150 billion. Does not matter. So one organ has millions of billions of cells. When cells contract, matter inside the cells radiate out to the energy between the cells. When cells expand, the energy between the cells go into the inside the cells become a matter. So therefore, the transformation between the matter inside the cells and the energy outside of cells are constantly. They are in a relative balance. What is the cancer? What is just not the hard issues for this two beloved one? So, and the energy between the cells, too much. And the matter inside the cell, too much. For most the sickness, pain, any inflammation, Dr. Sher asked me to explain how does it work. I use this way, everybody will understand the cellular vibration. Our heart, our lung, our brain, every cell is constantly vibrate. So the matter inside the cells, energy outside of cells, they are in a relative balance. For so many sickness, I'm just giving you general wisdom, the pain, inflammation, tumor, cancer, too much energy on the space, too much matter inside cells. For chronic fatigue, for leukemia, for chronic fatigue, tiredness, and for this kind of condition, anemia. So this is not enough matter. Basically, our modern medicine focus on the matter. You go to see doctor, blood test. Then ultrasound, CT scan, X-ray. You found some growth. You do biopsy. When you find the cancer, they want to cut. Surgery is to cut cyst, tumor, cancer, and take pills is to adjust the biochemical changes of cells. So there are modern medicine focus on matter. Traditional Chinese medicine, yoga, Reiki, Qigong, many healing modalities focus on qi. Qi is between the cells. They promote the qi flow. They remove the blockage between the cells. The matter blockage will come out from inside the cells. So therefore, their focus is to focus on the qi. In the spiritual realm, there are some millions of people in the Buddhist realm, Taoist realm, Holy realm, Lama, Guruji. I honor all the spiritual realm. Some people are in this, some belief system, some people are not. But what they are doing the third word called Shen. Shen includes soul, heart, and mind. Our modern medicine does not believe so. I study, even now, I'm the MD from China. Modern medicine does not believe so. Therefore, they do not talk about the spiritual blockages. For the Buddhism, Taoism, Holy, Lama, Guruji, they talk about the spiritual blockages. So therefore, spiritual realm believe so blockages. And, scientific realm talk about the matter blockages. And some healing modality talk about qi blockages. So therefore, they cannot communicate each other. So Dr. Ruling and quantum physics scientists, also string theory scientists. So she and me co-create the Tao science. We share with the humanity in quantum science, and people know quantum science, very popular. Quantum science teaches information or message. We think soul is spirit. Soul spirit is information or message. In quantum science, information message is the soul spirit in the spiritual term. Scientific term, message, all information. Spiritual realm talk about the soul spirit. They are the same thing. Now, Tao science shared with the humanity. The information has a positive and a negative. So therefore, I think quantum science have not talked about this. So therefore, one like Linda, the first one I told you, beloved one. So when you have heart issues, pancreas issue, everybody's listening. Everybody have different part of issues. Then Dr. Sher asked me how to explain. Now I can explain very well. I give a little bit background. Jing matter inside the cells, Qi energy between the cells, Shen, soul, heart, and mind. Mind means consciousness. There are superficial consciousness, deeper consciousness, subconsciousness, huge consciousness. Consciousness is a big study. Heart houses the soul and the mind. Heart means the core of life. Do not think of physical heart, liver, your knee, your spinal column, every organ, every cell, every DNA, RNA, NA has a heart. Mother Earth has a heart. Heaven has a heart. The sun, the moon, every star has a heart. So heart is the core of life. So the soul is a spirit. So in our Tao science, we have shared with humanity the root cause of sickness is soul. Soul information blockage, negative, it will affect the heart. Heart is a receiver. If you have a positive information, you receive blessing in health, relationship, finances. When you are sick, relationship, financial blockage, it's negative information affect your heart. Then affect your consciousness, mind. Then energy, matter. So this is soul leads heart. Heart leads mind, consciousness. Mind leads energy, energy leads matter. How my service work? We use ancient wisdom. We chant, I love my heart, and so there's no Linda, two of them, they use the CD. So I love my heart, so you give love to yourself. I love all humanity, you give love to humanity. Join heart and souls together. What does it mean for that? You love humanity, you love the sun, the moon. Join the heart and the souls together, accumulate positive information, energy, and matter. So we have sickness, we have relationship, financial challenges. And Dr. Sher also asked me to bless one of her friends, is a media expert, has a financial challenges. I wrote a calligraphy. I put the positive information there. So therefore, this lady, one time Dr. Sher interviewed her. She was so fascinated and to share her stories. So therefore, how does it work? Singing and connect with singing is to invoke Tao source, universe, sun, moon, Mother Earth, their positive information, energy, matter. Then calligraphy store Tao source, positive information, energy, and matter. So therefore, when you sing, when you tracing, and plus other techniques, but this is a major one, everybody can get it. You sing a song, you use your fingers, you follow the path, simple path of the calligraphy. My Da'ai book, such a small book, show you how to trace. You know, there's in Italy, there's one man, stage 4 lung cancer, and one of our master teacher shared with him my book, So Healing Miracles. Within this book, there are Da'ai, greatest love. There are dark potential, greatest forgiveness, and she traced the calligraphy. Just the stage 4 lung cancer has a remarkable result. Then the media interviewed him. He said very clear, Master Sha's calligraphy really have done amazing healing for his stage 4 lung cancers. So therefore, I want everybody to know I answer share question for new beginner. Why people are sick? One sentence: negative information, energy, matter. How can we heal? We use positive information, energy, and matter in one sentence to transform all life. Repeat. Including health, relationship, and finances, is to transform negative information, energy, matter to the positive information, energy, and matter. We use chanting. We use visualization. We use say hello. We use dog calligraphy. This positive information, energy, matter can transform our negative information, energy, matter. This is how this works. Thank you. Okay, thank you, Dr. Sher.
Well, thank you. That was great. So, as you're talking, I just want to share that what came to me with the latest understanding in spiritual science, we know that the heart has a field 5,000 times greater than the brain. Our heart is really the center of who we are and the power we have to create our life. And as you were saying in the Shen, and I've studied some Chinese medicine, and so I'm familiar with the Shen, which is talking about the soul, the consciousness, and the heart. So in the area of the physical heart, which is always a major part of healing in Chinese medicine. So when from what I understand, when we're dealing with our pain, when we're dealing with our trauma, consciously or unconsciously, we are constricting the field of our heart, which is the major field of health, healing, and transformation. And what I love about the wonderful work you're doing, Master Sha, is you make it so simple, because if people would just chant, a chant is an energy field. It's a positive chant, which takes us away from our negative thinking. So a positive chant like love, peace, and harmony. And I'm going to give the link if people want your beautiful chant. lovepeaceharmony.org is the place to go. And if people want to understand, as a master calligraphy teacher, as a master of calligraphy, you also use the calligraphy, and when you talk about tracing, you literally are just following the calligraphy as it's written. That is communicating. People have had amazing experiences by just following with their fingers the calligraphy writing, because it's an information field. And I just encourage people, if you want to learn more, because Master Sha is considered one of the greatest healers in the world right now. And he can heal remotely. And I'm going to ask you to do one favor for all of us listening, Master Sha, is to give us a blessing before we go, if you would be so kind. But before we do that, to learn more about Master Sha.
Yes and no. They all love. Everybody put a hand in front of your chest. Everybody, dear, say hello. This is Soul Healing Technique. Dear Dr. Cheryl, dear, the first one, the first beloved one, the name?
Sunny,
dear Sunny, dear Linda, my love to you, for three of you. We have 300 people. We have so many people. We have 10, 20, 30,000 people or more to listen to the show. Dear everyone. Therefore, when you share your family members, we have only 3 minutes more. Enough for me, 1 or 2 minutes healing. Everybody close eyes. Silent request. You have some issue, pain, inflammation, tumor, cancer, depression, anger. Blessing start. I love my heart and soul. I love all humanity, join heart and soul together. Love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony. Lula, lula, li. Lula, lula, la, li. Lula, lula, li. Lula, lula, li. Lula, lula, li. Lula. In a healing field, Buddhism, Taoism, Holy Lama, so many chanting, so mantra. This is Love, Peace, Harmony song is a divine mantra. Like Lu, one more time, this is divine mantra, but we sing Lula, lula, li, lula, lula, la, li. Lula, lula, li, lula, lula, li, lula, lula, li, lula. Mantra usually cannot be translated, but you can translate. So therefore, divine guided me to translate. Therefore, I will sing one more time. Lula, lula, li, lula, lula, la, li, lula, lula, li, lula, lula, li, lula, lula, li, lula. Everybody together. I love my heart, so together. I love my heart and soul. I love all humanity, join heart and soul together. Love, peace, and harmony. Love. How maybe on a very half minute, 1 minute, I will sing my heart song. Heart, houses, mind, and soul. Dr. Sher explains so well. It's the field, 神气经. In the traditional Chinese medicine, she mentioned 心主神明. Heart, houses the mind and the soul. So therefore, I will sing my heart song. Everybody relax. Yo, yo ya ya yo ya yo ya hey ya yo ya yo ya hey yo ya ya yo ya yo ya hey yo ya yo ya yo ya yo ya hey ya yo ya yo oh ya hey yo ya yo ya yo ya yo ya hey ya hey yo ho.
Wow, that was so powerful. Wow, thank you, Master Sha. It's always an honor to speak with you, and you're so gracious in sharing your wonderful healing energy with all of us today. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I know for Linda, for Sunny, for all the people that you have touched around the world, we're also grateful for you. And before we conclude the show, I do want people to know, if you want to learn more about Dr. and Master Sha, the website to go to is drdrsha.com. You can also find him at Facebook on Dr. and Master Sha. They have Facebook Live healings. There are many free healings that are available through Master Sha. You can also go to the website lovepeaceharmony.org to get the healing song and mantra, Love, Peace, Harmony, which is so powerful. So many ways to receive the many gifts that Master Sha has brought into the world. So Master Sha, once again, thank you, in greatest love for all the wonderful work you are doing in the world. We're so blessed to have you. Thank you.
Love you.
and to all of you, I just want to say to all of you listening, thank you for joining me for this wonderful opportunity and healing time together. And until next time, I wish you a week filled with peace, love, and harmony. Bye for now.